Did you know you can visit Denmark without leaving California? Just 45 minutes from Santa Barbara and about 2.5 hours from Los Angeles lies the village of Solvang. In this video I'm showing you the best things to eat, see and do in this charming Danish village. Hey everyone, my name is Chris and I've worked in the travel industry for over 13 years and now I create these travel videos and digital travel guides to help you plan your adventures. And with that, let's go ahead and start the tour. Walking around here, you really feel like you've been transported to Europe. Solvang was actually founded in 1911 by a group of Danish immigrants who wanted to preserve their culture in the warm California sun. While you're walking around, look up. You'll see these wooden storks perched on the rooftops. In Danish culture, they are symbols of good luck and are said to ward off lightning strikes, and of course, legend says they bring the babies too. You cannot come to Solvang without eating. I stopped for lunch at the Solvang restaurant. I went with the open-faced sandwich platter. It's served on pumpernickel with potato salad. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I was hoping this would be just like the famous smørrebrød you get in Denmark. It was definitely tasty, but if you've been to Denmark, manage your expectations slightly. I would say it's more of an American twist on the classic. They are also famous for Aebleskiver. If you haven't heard of them, they are these delicious, fluffy Danish pancake balls, usually served with jam and powdered sugar. I was too stuffed from lunch to grab some, but they are a must-try if it's your first visit. Now, after walking off lunch, I was ready to have dessert. There are bakeries all over town. I popped into Danish Mill Bakery, which has been here since 1960. Fun fact, they've actually baked for Danish royalty. And that's probably why they have the princess cake. It's layers of sponge cake, raspberry jam, vanilla custard, and whipped cream topped with marzipan. It was so good and I highly recommend it. If the line is too long here, don't worry. You have amazing options like Bierkolms, Mortensens and Olsen's, all within walking distance. You're never far from a pastry here in Solvang. Definitely take some time to walk along Copenhagen Drive and the surrounding streets. There are tons of cute boutique shops and souvenir stores. If you're in the mood for chocolate, check out Ingeborg's Danish Chocolates, which has been around for over 60 years providing handcrafted traditional Danish treats. You also have to peek into the Julehus. It's a Christmas store that stays open year-round, so you can get that holiday spirit even in July. As you wander around, keep an eye out for the iconic windmills, which are spread all over town. And then there is this unique timepiece, the Solvang Ansonia clock. You might wonder what a rare American clock is doing in a Danish village, but this is a special one. It's a 4-dial street clock made by the Ansonia Clock Company, which was a major US manufacturer in the late 19th century. And get this specific model was only made for a short period in the 1880s, and this is one of only 3 known to exist in the entire country. It's a rare piece of industrial history right here among the traditional Danish architecture. Now, if you've been to Copenhagen, you may have seen the Little Mermaid statue. Here in Solvang, you'll find a replica, the Little Mermaid fountain. However, I felt like it's a little underwhelming, but still a classic photo op if you want to check it off the list. For a break from the Danish theme, I highly recommend walking over to the old mission Santa Ynez. It was the 19th of the 21 missions built in California and was founded by the Spanish Franciscans way back in 1804, long before Solvang was even an idea. This location gives you a completely different historical perspective on the region. It's absolutely worth the visit. You don't have to pay a fee to walk around the exterior grounds, and you can also see the impressive front architecture of the mission building. However, I strongly recommend paying for the self-guided tour as this gives you access to the interior of the building. It was only $8 when I was visiting, and you get to step inside the beautiful church to see the impressive wall frescoes and original artworks. The tour also takes you through a small museum with artifacts and allows you to walk through the peaceful gardens to the historic cemetery, which is the final resting place for many early inhabitants. It's a very spiritual and calming space. You'll end the tour exiting through this little chapel, which is open to visitors for prayers. If you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that like button on the video. That helps me out a lot, and also to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for all the support, and now let's continue with the tour. Now, when I was visiting, it was such a nice day that I wanted to stay outside for the most part. But if you have more time or run into a rainy day, there are some unique museums in Solvang, like the Elverhøy Museum of History and Art, the Viking Museum, and the Hans Christian Andersen Museum. Solvang is located right in the Santa Ynez Valley, which is a world-class wine region, so as you walk around town you'll encounter tasting rooms everywhere. If you prefer beer, Solvang Brewing Company has a great beer garden with its own windmill. I decided to go to Sanger Family of Wines. They have a beautiful modern tasting room with an outdoor patio. And here's my trip tip of the day. They allow outside food, so I brought my princess cake from the bakery and paired it with a glass of their wine. The staff here was outstanding, and it was the perfect way to unwind after walking around town. One last important thing to mention, I was here in October, but if you are visiting in December, this town goes all out for the Julefest. It's a very popular Christmas celebration with lights, parades, and other special events taking place right here at the park where the Hans Christian Andersen bust is located. It typically starts in late November and ends early January. I linked their website in the description below where you can check the dates for highlights such as the tree lighting ceremony and the Julefest parade. Solvang is such a unique and fun town to explore in a day, and I definitely recommend adding it to your California itinerary. If you want to hit all these spots in order, I put together a digital walking tour guide for Solvang, which you can get on my website. Check the description below for all the details, and with that, I say thank you and Dankeschön!